Good morning. I'm Jake Allen Graham, and I'm doing a review on the Batman 1989 flick with Michael Keaton. I give it a 10 out of 10, even though my OCD since I was a child got confused because Batman is in the main title, but he's not the main focus of the film. Instead, he's more tossed to the side for the Joker, played by Jack Nicholson, and he's the main focus. Which I thought was confusing for me as a kid because Batman's in the name title and the name movie's named after him. My first time viewing this movie was my first Batman movie thanks to my daddy showing this to me as a kid in 1997. This was sometime, I think this was during Halloween time. Because I remember Halloween candy out. And Halloween decorations were out, okay? Around the place. That's probably why I associate this Batman movie with Halloween a lot. To me. Why this Batman movie often feels like a Halloween movie is because I first watched it for my first Halloween that I celebrated in 1997 with my daddy. Playing it on he picked the VHS out. Or did I pick the VHS? I don't remember who picked the VHS. It could have been me or AJ. He's my big brother. And that was my first time enjoying the Batman movie with Michael Keaton. I remember why I couldn't remember. Hey, audience, I don't know if you ever saw one of my other past videos, but I talked about in one of my past reviews on another Batman movie called The Batman or Batman from 1989, I can't remember. I was talking about getting lost in a memory because I couldn't remember which, when I saw this Batman movie with Michael Keaton originally, I couldn't remember it before now. But I remember it was the first Halloween I had in 1997. Is when I watched this Batman movie around that time. For my first time, my daddy and AJ showed me the movie. It was so much cool. Although I was a little confused why was Batman not in the main movie. Because I was wondering why was he not the main focus instead of the Joker. It was a little bothering my OCD, and that made my OCD spiral because I couldn't understand why the filmmakers went with that direction. He's named, and he's the one that's the name of the movie. And why is Michael Keaton not the first one to get credit, even though he's Batman? And why is it Jack Nicholson? Even he's the second character of the movie. Is it because he's the second character of the movie? Because, I don't know, I don't understand. I know Jack Nicholson was a big actor, but, he's not Batman. Michael Keaton is Batman. He should be the first name to go in the movie. And he should be the one that the movie should be focused on. It just confuses me. To this day, even in my adult years. But I still give this a 10 out of 10 Batman 1989. For the best Batman movie of all time that takes the source material seriously. For a serious take on Batman. I give this is my favorite serious take on Batman. And I enjoy this Batman a lot. For my favorite live action Batman movie is this one. Next to Robert Pattinson's Batman is my second favorite. My third favorite is Batman Returns, I think. But growing up as a kid, it was Batman Returns and Batman being my two favorite Batman films of all time. For live-action Batman movies, for serious Batman. Growing up as a kid. And, for my adult years, I think these Batman movies hold up. The Michael Keaton ones. And I enjoyed both Robert Pattinson Batman. And anyway, so I enjoy this Batman movie from 1997. 1989 is what I meant to say. I don't know why I said the wrong year first. I like the movie Batman. Titled Batman, as is. Just Batman. I enjoy this movie. I give it a 10 out of 10. Although it was a little confusing how Bruce Wayne's origin wasn't revealed earlier on in the film. Like the first opening during Crime Alley when we see another when we see another family go down Crime Alley. Or get mugged, and Batman has like people get mugged and a family get mugged and from a rooftop, and I was just wondering, like, the whole origins thing. I was wondering, why wasn't that in earlier in the film? The whole parents getting murdered part earlier in the film, like, when he was visiting Crime Alley as Bruce Wayne when Vicky Vale was spying on him in this movie. I thought it would have made more sense to put the parents, flashback murder earlier in the movie. Made more sense, but I don't know. I just thought that made more sense. That would have made more sense. Would have shifted the focus more towards Batman. I still give this a 10 out of 10 Batman with Michael Keaton. But I could be wrong, it could have been Christmas. Because my dad says it was Christmas when I actually saw this movie, Batman. But I was right on the year, 1997. Probably that there was probably a Halloween decorations still out that haven't gone and put away. My dad tells me this was Christmas when I first watched this movie in 1997, but for some reason I think it's Halloween. But I don't know which was, so I'm not, but I'm still thinking it's not 1997 at Halloween time, but he says 1997 at during Christmas time when he first showed me this Batman movie. But I'm not really sure who's more right. I'm a little confused. Anyway, was my review on the Batman movie with Michael Keaton. I give it an enjoyable movie. 10 out of 10. Okay, that's my review on Batman with Michael Keaton, the first installment. And I like this movie an awful lot. I recommend you see this movie, audience. And I appreciate you watching this through. And subscribe by hitting the bell first. And the subscribe button second to get subscribed. Hit the thumbs up. Like this video. To like this video, hit the thumbs up. And do the same thing for my older videos when you check them out. And also share my content. And besides, check them out, my older content of my videos. Okay, goodbye. That's all.